First off, open a browser and search for COL Financial. Basically, this is gonna be the first result. Click on it so you will be redirected to the COL Financial site. Then there's a button here that says open an account, so click on it. On this page, you will see relevant information on how you can open a COL account. First part is you need to decide on what account type you will use. So we have 3 account types. We have the COL Starter, COL Plus, and COL Premium. As a new investor, I recommend to choose the COL Starter because it's better to start with 5,000 and keep on adding funds rather than opening a COL Plus with 25,000 starting investment. If you are a beginner, it is better to test the water first. But if you can afford 25,000, then go for COL Plus. After downloading the forms, you need to print out the forms and fill in the required information. Make sure you write the information clearly in block letters. So I have a sample filled up form and I will discuss each area. First part of the form is about account ownership. So we have individual, joint OR, and ITF. For individual ownership, it means that the account has a single owner. You are required to complete all the information for the primary account holder only, and the account owner should be at least 18 years old. The second one is the joint OR, meaning the account is owned by 2 individuals. This is a perfect option for married couples because one of the requirements is to have a joint bank account. Also, the owners should be at least 18 years old. And in terms of withdrawal, only one signatory is required. The third account ownership is the ITF or the interest for. This is specifically intended for a parent who wants to open an account for their child. In filling out the form, the parent will be the primary account holder and the minor will be the secondary account holder. This account can be converted once the beneficiary reaches the required age. For this example, I choose individual on the account ownership area. On the next area of the registration form is the personal information. Information presented on this form is not true and for presentation purposes only. So fill in your last name, first name, and of course your middle name. PIN number is required in compliance with the CMIC rules and BIR's revenue regulation. If you're a student, housewife, retired, unemployed, or non-resident foreigners that don't have TIN, you may apply by filling up the BIR Form 1904. Fill in the GSIS, SSS, CRN information if you have. Indicate also your gender and your date of birth. Also, put in your country of birth, country of citizenship, and country of residence. Just X out Philippines or USA. But if you are born in London, just X out the others and specify your country. It is also important to fill in your working contact number. Also, another important part that should be filled in is the email address. It should be an email that you usually use because all notification from COL will be sent on this address. Also, fill in your residence address and indicate your civil status. Additional information is required to know your employment background. Next area is the disclosures. You need to make sure that you answer this truthfully. On my example, most of my answers are set to no. Next area is about financial and investment profile. Your responses on this area will determine your investor profile and the securities that are best suited to your financial situation, investment experience, and investment objectives. The next one is the bank account details. You are required to have an active bank account since COL Financial will use this to send your money if you wish to withdraw any funds. While on this area, you need to put in your full name, signatures, and of course, date signed. On this form, you will be asked, how did you learn about COL Financial? So just choose all that apply. On the for calls use only area, please do not put any information here because that's going to be filled in by the COL representative. So we are done on the customer account information form. Then we will proceed on the Foreign Account Tax Compliance Act disclosures. This FATCA disclosure form is required for all applicants even you are not a U.S. resident. Since I'm not a U.S. resident, most of my answers on the disclosure are set to no. On the last part of the form, print out your name and your signature. So we are done completing the forms. Next thing to do is to prepare the additional requirements. So let's go back to their site. If you are a Filipino citizen, you need to submit one photocopy of valid government-issued ID. It could be your passport, driver's license, SSS, TIN, UMID, voter's ID, PRC or postal ID. Make sure your photo and signature on your ID is clear. Next, if you are a resident foreign citizen, you need to submit one photocopy of valid government-issued ID. You also need to submit your alien certificate of registration or work permit from DOLE. If you are a non-resident foreign citizen, you need to submit one photocopy of your valid passport. Lastly, if you open an ITF account, you as a parent are required to submit one photocopy of valid government-issued ID. You also need to submit the birth certificate of your child. Just a tip, if you don't want to submit personally all the requirements to their office, or you want to waive the scheduled video conference call for information verification, just submit the billing statement no longer than 3 months. It could be a utility bill or credit card bill. Just make sure that your name and address are indicated on the statement. So you have documents delivered to COL Financial's address. I recommend LBC for fast delivery service. By experience, COL received my package the next day and sent a welcome email confirming that my account has been approved. The last thing that you need to do is to fund your account. Since we opened COL Starter, we need to make an initial deposit of 5,000 pesos. I make use of the BDO online banking to transfer the fund to my COL Financial account. Once you have funded your COL Financial account, a system-generated password will be sent to your email. From there, you can log into your COL Financial account and change the temporary password. So that's basically the procedure on how to open a COL Financial account. You can now start a real-time trading of the Philippine stock market. I hope this video will help you on opening your own COL financial account. If you like this video, please consider giving a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe on this channel. Thank you for watching and see you on my next video. Bye bye!